being because you're a part of making my dream come true.
Yeah, cool, man. I'm happy to be here.
So, like I said, I've been a huge fan of Sabaton. My favorite songs have always been like Bismarck and like Angels Calling. And one of the reasons why I really wanted to get a hold of you, man, is because I watch a lot of your live videos, and I see how your drum set's inside of a tank on stage.
Yeah.
And I think that's absolutely insane. I've never seen any band ever do that. When you guys are playing shows like that, does it take like a long time to set that up?
Well, funny enough, it's so this thing we just when I joined the band back in 13, Per, the bass player, he sent me an email and he asked how much space I needed for my drum kit. I told him like, yeah, something like through 3x3 or something like that. That he replied like, I can't work with ish. I need exact measures. I'm like, yeah, why do you need exact? And then he sent me the blueprint of the tank, and I'm like, all right. Now I understand why we can't work with ish measures. So and then a year later it came, and actually the first time it was built by the band. So it's actually stupidly simple. It's like IKEA manual. You put A1 where A1 is supposed to be, A2, and then you go around the back, B1, B2, and so on. So if I would give it to you, and you never built it before, I think you'll do it in 2 hours, maybe.
That's pretty insane, man. I think that's one of the cool things is that like you guys are great musically, but you bring a great live show, and I think like nowadays, you really have to bring the whole package when you do a big show.
Yeah, I think for everybody in this band, it's a very important part of a live show. We're fans of the classics, and they always put on such a cool show,
Oh yeah. So before you were in Sabaton, were you playing in big bands before? Because I was looking up, and since you joined the band, Heroes, The Last Stand, and The Great War was released.
Yeah.
How did you come about joining Sabaton, and were you playing in big bands before?
So I was in a band called Evergrey, a Gothenburg band.
Oh, I know Evergrey.
Yes, I played there for a few years before Sabaton, and Sabaton was actually supporting Evergrey on a US tour we did back in 2011 or 2010 or something like that. So we became good friends with the guys in Sabaton already back then. And then in 2012, 4 of the original Sabaton guys quit the band. And then Per called me up, and I was, so it was a good time to do something else.
And dude, that's pretty awesome, dude. So are you still doing other projects, or are you doing Sabaton full time?
Full time.
Dude, that's awesome, man. So
I did a recording with Niklas. He's the guitar player from In Flames and Engel.
Okay.
So any projects that I won that interests me, that I think is fun, I could do that, but only like short stuff here and there, like guest appearances, because I simply don't. Well, now I have shitloads of time. See, the cat is trying to break out. One second.
No worries, man. No worries. Save your cat.
Sorry, man.
No, this is good content.
But yeah. So, but if it's not like it's been now, we usually play so much every year that there's no time really.
I dig it, man. I dig it. So, how did you come about like starting to play the drums? Did you have like a musical background with your family, or were you like playing other instruments, or just one day you decided to play the drums? And how did you get into heavy metal while you're playing the drums?
Well, actually, it all originated from my older cousin, actually, because he had, funny enough, a blue Yamaha, like recording custom kit, maybe, in their basement, and I spent a lot of time at my cousin's house. But he was 5 years older than me, my younger cousin, and we were not allowed to touch his drums. But as soon as he left the house, we snuck down to the basement and we played on his stuff, his drum kit and his guitar or whatever. And already there, he had this band, and once he invited me and my younger cousin, his younger brother, to come to the rehearsal, which was a huge thing, you know.
Yeah.
It was like meeting the Pope to be invited to their fucking. They had all this. So the thing that people in like, you know, metal bands in Sweden back in the day used to do, at least where I'm from, they used to take the Swedish flag and then you hang it upside down, so it becomes a, you know, upside down cross.
Well, yeah.
So fucking stupid. But it was like, holy shit, look, they had even hung the flag upside down, you know. But so we were there and they played their stuff. And after that, they asked if we wanted to request a song. So we requested, me and my cousin, the younger cousin, requested Painkiller by Judas Priest.
Nice.
And when they played that, man, it was like, fuck, I never heard anything like this shit before in my life. Because obviously I was too young to have ever been to a Judas Priest concert. I only had the record. But that had such a big impact on me. Just, you know, before you start playing yourself, you don't understand what it is that makes a sound, you know? Like, if you've obviously been listening to a lot of music, and when you hear a guitar or something that a guitar can make, you know, like, let's say a drop from Dimebag.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
it's a guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Before, if you have no knowledge about how to make it, it's just this fucking weird or cool or scary sound, you know? So really that got me really intrigued by the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. So,
and then we sat down in his basement all the fucking time, destroying his drum kit, and he was so angry.
No, I totally know what you mean, man. I've been playing in bands for 16 years as a guitar player, and I just recently got my first Floyd Rose last year, and I've been learning how to do those dive bombs and everything, and I really didn't know how those sounds are actually made. But now when I make those sounds, I feel like I'm in a different universe.
Yeah,
like I feel like I'm on it, like I'm floating, when, you know, because I'm always thinking of like Dimebag or just like the tremolos from like Zakk Wylde. You know, it's very emotional when you play that, and I know it's probably the same with the drums, you know, because like the drums, it's like you're using your whole body, and you're having to exhaust so much energy to, you know, be precise, and I always say that like a drummer, he makes the riff as heavy as the riff wants to be, you know. So you have a guitar and I have 5 different drummers, and if they're all different, the riff will sound different.
Yeah, totally, absolutely.
Yeah,
but
so
when, you know, like we were sitting in their garden, also at my cousin's place, funny enough, but we were camping in a tent in their backyard, and my older cousin came out with a boombox and like, guys, you should listen to this shit. And we're like, yeah. We put the boombox in, one of those old ones that ate these big batteries, you know, like they ate like 15 fucking batteries every 15 minutes. One battery per minute. But anyway, so we started this mixtape or whatever, right? And then all of a sudden thunder came in. So there was terrible weather. But the first song that was on the mixtape was For Whom the Bells Tolls.
Oh yeah.
And it was like really scary. Like, what the fuck is this sound, you know? Because we didn't know how to make this or what the fuck it even was. I never heard Metallica in my life. So I think that and the rehearsal place experience was definitely one of 2 defining moments for me.
Did you ever know as a little kid that or like as a youngster that you were going to be playing these big shows? Did you ever envision that this was all going to happen and be a career?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, actually, yeah. Not as in like I expected it to happen, but dreamt of it. Man, 10 hours every day probably.
Oh yeah.
But on the other hand, there was also never any other alternative for me, like mentally anyway. And by that I don't mean like necessarily big shows, like but playing. I never, like, maybe now when I'm 30 and have a 3-year-old daughter or whatever, maybe now is the first time in my life I actually thought about, like, yeah, maybe, or like reflected on it, that I never thought about doing anything else. There was never any other option. I like playing drums. That's what I got to do. And really, and that's the same thing now. For me, I get the same out of playing drums in my studio back here as I do playing in front of 2,000 people, 200 or 100,000 people.
Absolutely, man. Talking
It's
to a
really
lot of
cooler sitting in front of 100,000 people. I'll admit that, because it's a fucking blast. But for me personally,
yeah.
I have as much fun playing it, so, and I hope that stays.
No, absolutely, man. I've been talking to so many musicians in the last like 3 months that that's a lot of other musicians' mentalities. It's like sometimes like you don't really, your brain doesn't process anything else but the music. I remember I was talking to Michelangelo Badio, and he was telling me, like you were saying, like 10 hours a day, the guitar solos and guitaring just wouldn't get out of his head, and like in his head, he never had like an alternative of what he wanted to do. He's like, I'm either going to be playing shows or I'm going to be teaching, but I remember like, it was just, it's a lot of the same mentality I'm encountering, and I think it's like it's
As
a
long
huge
as I can have 4 fucking nicks. With that, he has a guitar with four necks on it, right? Yeah. Imagine bringing that to like if you're teaching a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but cool though. But I can relate to it totally. I mean, I guess it's like you have to be naive,
Yeah.
I think so. You have that's the thing. And I remember a lot of friends, or especially one friend, who he always used to call me at like on a Friday. And he's like, yeah, you want to go drinking or whatever? I'm like, yeah, dude, but I'm playing drums now, so I'll call you when I'm done. And I would always call him at 2 in the night. And he was like, yeah, dude, party's over. And then years later, when we released an album, he came to the release party. And he's like, yeah, okay, now I understand why you were sitting there all these fucking Fridays, Saturdays. Like, because it actually fucking worked.
Yeah. You know what, Honest? It's funny you say that, because yesterday I was talking to my girlfriend and I was telling her that it's really hard for me to go out to the bars nowadays, because like when I go out to the bars and I'm having a beer, all I'm thinking about is like, what am I gonna ask Honest? What am I gonna ask G from Dragon Force? What am I gonna ask him? Like, and I'm thinking about all these questions, and I'm thinking about, how can I make my radio show better? Like I'm really trying to invest all in, and it's like I'm ready to have fun once I know I've reached where I want to be.
Yeah, cool. Totally. Same with me. Absolutely. Though I think it's good to have a healthy relationship to it as well, like work-wise or whatever. But sure, I mean, fuck it. If you want to make it good, that's what you need to do. You need to work fucking hard.
Absolutely, man. So, playing with Sabaton, you guys have played all these shows, big tours, big festivals. Is there a big festival that you guys played that gave you like the goosebumps, where you were just like, oh shit, like I'm about to get out here, and it's this is the biggest crowd I ever played, and you kind of like felt like a teenager again, like a little nervous? Did you ever have a big show like that?
Yeah, a lot of them actually.
Can you think of one?
There are so many, but like I rarely get nervous these days. But there's like the nervousness, if that's even a word. It changed to kind of some kind of excitement instead. So rather than being nervous, I'm just really excited about it, which is good, because if you're gonna walk around being nervous like 200 days a year, you're gonna crack eventually. But there are so many memorable moments throughout. Like even with Evergrey, my old band, we had a lot of fucking cool shows. Sabaton supporting Maiden the first time. It's an amazing experience, sitting playing my kit. Like we played this obviously huge arena, and I'm sitting there playing on my tank.
Yep.
And I look down at my drum tech, and my drum tech, he goes like, "Hey, look there!" And Nico McBrain comes walking up in like his comfy pants, you know.
Yeah.
And he walks up, and he walks past me, and he looks up, and he's like, thumbs up to me, and both my arms went like from super soft to like fucking rocks, you know, like don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up. And he walks by, and we have like behind the tank, there's like water, beer, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Goes up to my drum tech, asks for a beer, and he's like, psh, and then he looks at me and cheers, and another thumbs up. So that was like, for me being a huge Maiden fan, that was a really cool moment.
Dude.
And like playing with them, talking with them, being on tour, those kind of things that you would never, that you only dreamt of, you know, as a kid.
Yeah, I
did Boston last summer, I guess, and then we did both stages with all the members in Sabaton that were ever in the band, all the old guys, which was also a very special night in that sense.
that is awesome. And yeah, I bet like you meeting so many people, it's kind of like normalized, you know. It's kind of just like, hey, it's just another homie in another band. Besides meeting,
like when it's like Maiden, it's still like, you know.
Oh yeah, no, they're godlike. I mean,
But
you know,
there's
for me,
so cool people too, and that's what's so fascinating about it. It really feels to me when you're touring with them or seeing them, it's like they really enjoy what they do, you know. Like you see a lot of other bands that, but I think that reflects on the show as well. When you see a band and you get the vibe that they, you know, okay, let's grab our money and play the show and get the fuck out of here. You know that feeling?
yeah,
I think that's very true. When you have that feeling, it's not that weird because that's the thing that comes off. But with Maiden, it's never like that. Even backstage, people are happy, people are enjoying it, and I think that's amazing.
yeah. I've been to shows and where you know, I was excited to see like one of my favorite bands. I'm not gonna say what band, but you know, where like as soon as they were done, it wasn't like it was barely no goodbyes, no pick throws, no drumstick throws. It was like they got off stage, got on their bus, and just left. You know.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
I guess as a band, you can have a bad day like any other job, you know. But still, man, the people that bought your ticket, they are the people that making sure you have bread on your table, right?
yeah,
And I think that's very important to remember, especially on a or any level actually, especially in the beginning. Your first fans, if they stick around for 20 years or 30, 40, whatever. So yeah.
when you're playing all these shows, do you always have a lot of fans coming up and wanting to talk to you and like they kind of like make your day?
Yeah, it depends on the show, I guess. You know, sure, yeah, we have a lot of fans, but that's the one cool thing about playing in this band as well. That our fans are super nice people, and I've been in a lot of different bands, and I never experienced what I've experienced in this band before. Just people are super fucking cool. They're the most dedicated fans I've ever seen in my life, and very respectful too. So yeah, you meet a lot of people, but you know, the 9.5 out of 10 are the coolest people in the world.
I love it, man. So now that everybody's in quarantine, what is Sabaton's plans? Like, are you guys planning just to write a bunch of new music videos? Like, I know a lot of bands aren't playing until like March of next year. What is your plans right now?
Well, that's the kind of question that I have to kill you if I tell you.
No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries.
Yeah,
No
but yeah, I mean, all I can say as of now, Sabaton is a band that's never standing still, and even in a quarantine, this band would never stand still. So there's a lot of stuff going on actually.
Okay. I like.
I wish I could tell you because it's super cool stuff, but I simply can't.
No worries. I like this. It makes me excited. All right, man.
We're doing a Swedish tour, like Sweden tour in January, February. So home turf tour, which is super cool because we haven't done that in years. We only did Gothenburg, Stockholm, and then we play Falun, where the band is from.
Okay.
A few other shows, but now we're doing like 30 club shows, which is 1,000 people, something like that, and which is like smart thing to do. I think also if like, because here in Sweden we still have restrictions over like 50 people, but by January it should be possible to do at least 1,000 people.
Cool, man. Dude, I love it, and I'm excited. So I had a great time talking to you. We're going to get to the last section of this interview, and I'm going to ask you 4 questions, and you have about a minute to answer each one. Hannes,
Nice.
are you ready?
I am.
All right. In a zombie apocalypse, if you could have any weapon to kill zombies, what's your first weapon and your only weapon?
My only weapon. Only one weapon. Oh, I'll see what I can find here. 1 minute.
Right. Let's see it.
I'll take the weapon that shoots these.
All right. Shotgun.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I like it, man. If you could play drums for one band, for one show and one set in any time era, what band would it be?
Sabaton during this fucking pandemic era.
I like that. I like that answer. Is there a superhero or supervillain that best represents your personality, or you always saw yourself as?
I usually don't refer myself to supervillains or superheroes, but
or somebody you like.
Oh God. Well, my daughter just got really into Spider-Man, so I'll say Spider-Man.
Right on, man.
You walk around in that suit all day long. Super comfortable.
I like it. I like it, man. What is one food you think is absolutely disgusting?
Disgusting?
Yeah.
Ooh. Dude, I love food. So
is there like a topping, a condiment, like?
Well, like,
is there
ketchup? If you didn't shake it before, that can actually like really piss me off. And you open like the ketchup and it's like, bleh. Okay, I don't like.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm fairly easy to please.
That's awesome, man. All right, let me look here. What's another good one? All right. What is one band or a couple or a type of music that your fans wouldn't expect that you listen to besides metal?
Oh, dude, my wife is a opera singer.
Oh, that's awesome.
So in this house, man, we listen to everything from, well, maybe not jazz. We don't listen to a lot of jazz, but man, everything. I'm a huge Fleetwood Mac fan, for instance. I love Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Peter Green died the other day, or today maybe, something like that.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah.
So like that whole music, you know, I'm a huge The Who fan. I love the Led Zeppelin. I grew up listening to the Beatles. So yeah, I mean, I've always thought that a good song is a good song, and I don't really give a shit if it's jazz or Norwegian black metal. I don't give a shit. If I like it, I'm gonna listen to it.
I like it, man. I always say it's whatever you feel that day you're gonna listen to. You know, it's your emotion.
Yeah.
So Hannes, I want to thank you so much for making time to be on my show, The Metal Mixtape. You were super rad. You were super awesome. You want to do me one last favor before I let you go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Can you say this is Hannes from Sabaton, and you're listening to the Metal Mixtape?
Metal Mixtape.
Yes.
Yep. Ready? Hey everyone, this is Hannes from Sabaton, and you're listening to the Metal Mixtape.
Hey, thank you, Hannes, so much, man. And I'll email you when I'm gonna air the interview. All right?
Cool. Thanks for having me, man, and all the best with the station.
Hey, thank you, man, and have a great day with your family. I'm gonna have one with mine.
Yeah, our day just ended. I'm gonna have a beer. That's what I'm gonna have.
I'm gonna have some chicken strips. I'll see you later.
Enjoy, man. Thanks a lot. Take care. Be safe.